dark continent, sunrise spills across endless grasslands, where a thin veil of mist still lingers atop the blades of grass. In the distance, the roar of a lion echoes through the wilderness, a declaration of dominance. Africa, the cradle of life. Nowhere else but here did the first creatures of humankind walk the earth. Millions of years have passed, and yet nature in this land remains untamed, fierce, and mesmerizing. From the scorching dunes of the Sahara, where not a single tree dares to grow, to the flooded plains of the Okavango, where elephants and crocodiles share the same waters. Each ecosystem is a world of its own, and every creature here is a born warrior. In the dense rainforests of the Congo, where sunlight barely touches the ground, gorillas, lemurs, hornbills, and thousands of insects thrive in the shadows. Beneath the thick canopy, life unfolds silently, yet fiercely. To the south, the vast savannas of the Serengeti and Masai Mara set the stage for scenes only nature could orchestrate. Lions stalking through tall grasses, zebras gathering in herds, and antelopes darting through the brush like streaks of wind. And then there is the Nile River, the legendary lifeline flowing through barren lands. Here, ancient crocodiles and migratory birds meet in a timeless dance. Africa is not gentle. It is harsh, it is challenging, but it is also fair. There is no room for weakness, yet it overflows with resilience. Every creature plays a part in the food chain, in the fragile balance between life and death. Nature doesn't need us, but we need nature. That truth echoes as a powerful reminder. The Nile crocodile, the patient ambusher, lying motionless beneath the muddy waters for hours, waiting to strike with a lethal snap. It doesn't rely on speed. It thrives on absolute patience. Every ripple, every cautious step of its prey may be the signal to unleash devastation. With a bite stronger than a whale's tail slap, it can drag a fully grown buffalo underwater in mere seconds. Its razor-sharp, serrated teeth, combined with its infamous death roll, turn each attack into a death sentence from which there is no escape. It does not choose prey by size, but by vulnerability. To the crocodile, perfect timing is the deadliest weapon of all. During the rainy season, as the Nile swells and floods the banks, it becomes a silent nightmare for anything that dares to approach the water. Herds of antelope, Cape buffalo, even young elephants. A single mistake, 1 second of carelessness, means certain death. No roaring, no chasing. The Nile crocodile wins through deadly silence. The Nile crocodile is more than just a predator. It is a manifestation of time, slow, patient, and never wrong. It has existed for over 200 million years, since the age of dinosaurs. It has barely changed, needing no rapid adaptation, because it was born perfect, forged to rule the waters. With skin like rough bark and a body seemingly heavy and sluggish, it hides within a precision-killing machine. A sudden burst from the shore, a bite to the throat or the legs, and the prey is dragged into the muddy depths where life fades in silence. It doesn't kill just to survive. It maintains the balance of nature, removing the weak, the sick, and keeping herds from overgrowing. Without crocodiles, the Nile's ecosystem would lose its cold-blooded but vital gatekeeper. In the dry season, it burrows deep in the mud, slowing its heartbeat, surviving on the bare minimum, waiting for the rains. And when the waters rise, it returns. like a phantom emerging from the riverbed, silent and unannounced. The Nile crocodile doesn't seek a crown like the lion. It doesn't stalk like the leopard. It simply waits and never misses. Don't mistake silence for simplicity. The crocodile is a creature of intelligence. It remembers the favorite watering holes of each herd. It knows exactly which season the antelope will return. It doesn't act on blind instinct. It plans, like an ancient predator who knows to strike at the right place at the right time. At night, under the silver light of the moon, when the water mirrors the stars, the crocodile disappears completely beneath the surface. Only its cold, watchful eyes drifting slowly between the shadows. It hears the faintest sound, feels the pressure of footsteps from afar, and can distinguish the difference in vibrations between an elephant and an antelope. With a highly sensitive pressure-sensing system under its jaw, it reads underwater movement no eye could ever see. No one survives once caught. No one escapes the crocodile's waters. The river people do not call the crocodile an animal. They call it the ghost of the river. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Sobek, the crocodile-headed god, was the embodiment of power, rebirth, and the might of the waters. Across many parts of Africa, the crocodile stands as a symbol of harsh justice, a reminder that nature has laws of its own. Today, it is no longer the greatest threat, but rather a silent victim of poaching, pollution, and climate change. As waters recede and habitats shrink, the crocodile is forced into a new battle for survival, not against wild beasts, but against humankind. Few would expect that behind the cold-blooded stare and brutal strength of this apex predator lies a biological heart that knows how to protect and even love. When the breeding season arrives, the female leaves the water and uses her powerful limbs to dig a nest in the warm riverbank sand. Within it, she lays 40 to 60 eggs, silently waiting for the sun and time to awaken life. For weeks, the mother never strays far. Every footstep of a passing predator, every strange sound keeps her on high alert. It's hard to believe that such a ruthless killer can guard her nest with the same fierce devotion as a bird. And then one day, a faint sound rises from beneath the sand. The weak cries of new life, ready to emerge. Gently, she digs through the layers with her snout, lifting each hatchling into her mouth, not to consume, but to carefully carry them to the water. It is one of the most powerful and moving scenes in the wild. A fierce predator transformed into a tender mother, swimming across the river with her tiny brood on her back, as if nature itself is whispering. Even the fiercest creatures carry within them a sacred love for life. The crocodile doesn't need to change to survive. In a modern world where species constantly evolve to adapt, the crocodile remains exactly the same, thriving through perfect stability. It makes no noise, seeks no attention. Yet wherever ancient rivers still flow, its silent shadow endures. Still, unmoving, eternal, the Nile crocodile. An ancient chapter of nature that has never closed. In silence, it writes an epic of instinct, of life, of motherhood, and of death. Double asterisk. Feel free to share your most fascinating experiences in the comments below. Each story you share is like a green sapling, nurturing the vibrant life of the African savanna. so that the beauty of nature may be preserved and protected forever. The Nile crocodile, a masterpiece of adaptation, a master of ambush, an uncrowned god of Africa's wild waters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more magical adventures, where the untold stories of nature are still waiting to unfold.